right, you guys, this is another episode of Art and Our Entertainment. I just need 3 to 4 minutes of your time, nothing more, maybe less. And I'm going to be talking about who do I think is going to be the next James Bond. Well, you know what? I'm going to be talking specifically about who has been considered for the role of James Bond. All right, so the article reads, and this article is by The Week. It says, it's been more than 3 years since Daniel Craig bowed out as James Bond in the explosive finale of No Time to Die. I still haven't seen that movie, but I'd spoil it for myself. Since then, the rumor mill has been working nonstop to provide us tip-offs about who could replace him. It goes on to say, gleaning reliable information about the super secret new casting is hard to come by, but a few major candidates have emerged as top of the deck in recent months, said GQ. Here are the key favorites to take over the Bond mantle. Aaron Taylor Johnson. All right, so Aaron Taylor Johnson, the 34-year-old British actor, has been the frontrunner since rumors swirled in the spring that he had been formally offered the role. All right, so Aaron Taylor Johnson demonstrated his action hero credentials as the lead in Kick-Ass and as Quicksilver in Avengers Age of Ultron. He has this year finished the Marvel superhero film Kraven the Hunter, in which he plays the title role and fearsome foe of Spider-Man. Now, that movie didn't do too good, but I don't hold that against him because, comic book movies as of late haven't been doing as good as they have been, as they did in the past. So I don't hold that against them. And I don't think you guys should either, if in fact Aaron Taylor Johnson becomes James Bond, because everyone is not into superhero movies. I know that might be a little crazy to believe, but, obviously James Bond has a much wider fan base than Kraven the Hunter. Excuse me, guys, there's werewolves in the background. No. But yeah, I think Aaron Taylor Johnson would be incredible for the role. I think he's a great pick. I think also Henry Cavill would be a great pick too. The reason why I'm talking about these two is because I think it's honestly between those two. But it just depends on what type of James Bond do you want. You know what I'm saying? We've kind of already seen, I feel like, that older, more rugged, muscular James Bond, with like a Henry Cavill, Daniel Craig type physique, big, tall, but like stocky almost. Whereas Aaron Taylor Johnson, I feel like he would bring kind of like a new wave. He's younger. He's 34 and Henry Cavill is 41. So I think, it doesn't seem like it's a sizable difference, but it's enough to where, Aaron Taylor Johnson can actually grow into the role. We can see him definitely get mature and get into his 40s. By the time he's 41, like Henry Cavill, that'll be about 3 movies at that point. So I think he would bring kind of more of a little more youthful look to it. I think he'd be a more sleeker James Bond, athletic, strong, but just agile. And obviously it's not hard to imagine him, wooing the women, so, he definitely looks like a stud, just like Henry Cavill, but we'll see, I think it's either way, man. I think it'll work either way, and I am excited to see what happens. I really wasn't like the biggest fan of Daniel Craig's James Bond, but I do think some of those movies were really good. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. Peace.